Welcome back inside Marcus Pavilion here at Twin Star Courts for tonight's GNAC volleyball matchup between the Western Washington Vikings, ranked number 11, and your St. Martin Saints. This will be one of the Saints' tougher opponents this season, as the Vikings are at the top of the conference. They're looking to start out strong and get some momentum going with this crowd and take it to them. Mackenzie Gilchrist starting out serving for the Saints. The serve will be good. Woodruff with the pass. Aliaga going to the middle, and that will be down by number 3 on Western. And May will be back to serve, as she just checked in for Western. Her serve going to Allen. Allen passing it at the 10-foot line. Soto going out to Allen, looking for high hands, and she doesn't find it. That'll be a point for the Vikings. And Abby May will continue to serve. The serve will be good going to Halstead, and that will be an ace for May. Western coming into this match 11-4 overall, 6-1 in conference. Saints' overall record isn't looking too different, 12-5, but only 2-5 in conference. So looking to make up a little ground here going into this game and the next half of the season, GNAC season. May's serve is up. And Saints are out of rotation. Looks like he's talking to Soto about being back row, possibly overlapping with one of our other players here. And the Vikings off to a quick 4-0 lead here. Another good serve, passed up well by Halstead, going back to Crimmin, who takes a swing. That'll be in the block, but picked up by Hansen. Soto going out to Allen, who finds that deep corner with the pass. Picked up by Gunterman. Swung, picked up, and that'll be called a double. Point for Western. May will continue her run back at the service line. And again, the Saints are called out of rotation. And Coach Benke will call a timeout as Western is up 6-0 early. Coming out of this timeout, May will continue her service run. Saints just need to get out of their own way at this point and get this side out here. Serve is good to Halstead. Great pass going to Hansen on the 2. She takes a swing, dug up. Aliaga going out to Heilborn. Takes a swing off the block. Soto there to pick it up. Halstead setting it out to Allen, who goes for that deep corner, dug up by Aliaga. And that set will go to Kepley. Picked up by Hansen, going out to Allen again, who takes a swing. Looked like it could have hit hands, but that was out. Saints needing some good passes and defense here to be able to run their offense and catch that Western block off guard. May going on quite the run here, and that will continue. Halstead with the pass, miscommunication, and that ball falls. Vikings up 8-0. Saints looking for a little extra oomph here to get them out of this rotation. Allen passes that one up. Soto going back to Hansen, who takes a swing, and that'll be down in the middle of the court. Side out Saints. Fungi checks in. Kylie Kuhn checking in for the Saints. And she will be back to serve. Hopefully she can go on a run here as she has in the past with her tough serves. Deep serve, and that will be just out. Point for the Vikings. Tupelo Logo checking in, and she will go back to the service line for the Vikings. Saints looking for a good pass here to quickly get out of this rotation. Logo serve going to Gilchrist. Goes to the middle of Fungi, who puts it down. One blocker could not stop that. Fantastic play there, great pass. And Zoe Crimmin will be back to the line to serve. Her serve is good, going to Woodruff. Aliaga going back to Russia Center, and that will be dug up by Halstead. Allen going right over the block, picked up by Heilborn. Was back row to Gunterman. That is dug up and sent out to Allen, who gets a touch on that, and that'll fall deep corner for a kill. Good rally there, and Crimmin will continue to serve. Good serve going to Woodruff again. Aliaga setting up Gunterman. She has to take some speed off that, and that goes into the net. Point Saints. Slowly closing the gap on that big run the Vikings had at the beginning. Only down by 5. Crimmin's serve again is good. Gunterman with the pass. Going out to Heilborn, who takes a swing over the block and down the line for a kill. Piscaya checking in for the Saints, and Heilborn will be back to serve. Her serve going into the net, and the Saints catch a break. That'll be a point. Jennifer Soha subbing in. Tia Allen back to the service line. And her serve will go to Heilborn. That's a good serve going back to Gunterman. She takes a swing, and that'll be out. Just too much power, and that's point for the Saints. Saints are starting to get into a bit more of a groove here and catching Western off guard a bit with their pass, with their serves. Allen with a good serve, Heilborn with the pass, and that's dumped over, picked up by Fungi. The logo going out to Gunterman, who tips it over, and that's touched up by Soto. Allen hitting the ground, Halstead sending it over. Heilborn. And Ritza Sender with the kill down the line. Quite the swing there. Marisic checks in for the Vikings. Vikings tonight without one of their star players, Olivia Fairchild. And Woodruff back to serve. Deep serve. It's always tough when someone starts serving from that deep. It has a lot of float on it and can drop like that, causing a little miscommunication there between the two passers. Woodruff continues. Allen with the pass, going back to Fungi, who tips it over. Gunterman picks that up. Lulogo going back row to Heilborn. Skye picking that up, going out to Soha, who takes a swing, and that will be blocked and down by the Vikings. And Woodruff will continue. Deep serve is out, and that'll be a point, Saints. Hansen coming back into the rotation, sending Halstead back to the service line. Setter is still front row for Western. Saints should be looking out for a dump here. Lulogo with the pass, going out to Gunterman, who takes a big swing. That meets the block. Aliaga going back out to Gunterman, who will take another swing high off the hands, and point Western. Aliaga back to the service line, and Kepley checking in front row. The serve is good to Allen, who has a great pass, going back to Soha, who takes a big swing. Heilborn picking that up, Woodruff sending it over. Halstead there, going back again to Soha, and that is somehow dug up off the block. Aliaga going to the middle, tipped down, picked up again. Aliaga sending that over, getting the Vikings some time. Going outside to Hansen, who takes a big swing down the line and puts that away. Big point there for the Saints, getting some momentum back after a rally. Some great defense there by both sides. Freeman comes back in, and Soto goes back to the service line. Laser of a serve. Swing by Kepley, picked up by Halstead. Hansen with another swing, and that will catch her hand funny and go out of bounds. Gunterman back to the service line. Serve picked up by Allen, going back to Soha, who takes a swing off the block. Gunterman with the dig. Aliaga going to the middle, and that'll be a kill. Just off the hands of the back row there. And 22 will continue. Passed up by Allen, going out to Hansen. Swings into the block and out. Point Saints. Good play there as she had the double block on her. Was able to utilize that and get the point. Kenzie Gilchrist checks in and goes back to serve. Woodruff with a great pass. Aliaga going out to Heilborn, who takes a swing and just catches Gilchrist's arms a little off, and that'll be a point for the Vikings. Ritza Sender checks in. And May back to the service line. Saints need a quick side out in this rotation, as it was the one that they got stuck in earlier. They serve deep, catches Halstead high, Gilchrist stepping in, and Allen forced to free ball that one over. Going back to Kepley, who takes a big swing, and that will be just out down the line. Point for the Saints. Kylie Kuhn checks in, and Fungi comes back into the front row. Saints just need to take this 1 point at a time to close the 7-point gap. Kylie Kuhn with a good float serve, causing an overpass. And Aliaga is back row for Western, so that will be called over. Point for the Saints. Another good serve by Kylie Kuhn. Gunterman with the pass, going out to Heilborn, who takes a swing cross court, and that'll be down. Logo taking out Kepley, and she will be back to serve. Allen with the pass. Soto sending a high one out to the outside. Allen trying to take a little off, but that goes long. And Benke will call a timeout. Out of this timeout, Lulogo will continue to serve. Deep serve, passed up by Gilchrist high, and that will be called a double. Point Vikings. Lulogo continues. Good serve down the line. Gilchrist with the pass, and Allen sending that free ball over. Aliaga going back to Ritza Sender, and that is blocked down by Allen. She read that well, and that'll be a point for the Saints. Has to feel nice putting that one away and getting the ball back. Crimmin back to serve. Deep floater, out of bounds. And Mahina Pescaya will check in. Back row. Callie Heilborn back to serve. And it was somehow picked up, but called a double on Fungi's touch there. Heilborn will continue to serve for the Vikings. Gilchrist with a great pass, going back to Fungi, who takes another big swing, picked up by Lulogo, going out to Gunterman, picked up by Pescaya. Just a little tight, and no one was there. Point for the Vikings. Some good defense, just a little tough when that ball is tight, and Heilborn continues. Allen with the pass, Halstead stepping in, and that will just be a little too tight. Saints just looking like they're beating themselves here. A little bit of miscommunication and unforced errors. Western is swinging tough, but not doing anything too special to put the Saints into this kind of position. Heilborn with a good floater. Gilchrist. Allen with the pill. Great swing, had a lot of power on it, and just soaring off of the platform of the Vikings. Soha checks in front row, and Allen heads back to the service line. Saints looking for a run to gain some momentum going into this second set. Logo with the pass, Aliaga causing a free ball over by Woodruff. Allen with the pass, going back to Fungi, who tips it over, picked up by Aliaga. Woodruff with the set out to Gunterman, picked up by Allen. Soto rushes to get there. Soha sends that deep down the line. Back to Heilborn, who takes a little off that swing. Soto going back to Fungi, who swings, and that's a kill. Great use of the hands by Fungi. Point for the Saints. They stay alive, another point. Allen's serve is good to Heilborn. Perfect pass to Ritzesender, but that will be out. Point for the Saints. This is just the momentum that they needed right now. Allen continues. Another good serve to Heilborn. Going back to Ritzesender. Halstead reads that early. Soto going back row to Allen, who takes him off of that. Picked up by Gunterman, dumped over. Again, read by Halstead well, and picked up by Heilborn. Was a great dump over by Soto. Going back to Fungi, who takes another swing. My goodness, she's on fire right now. Bringing the Saints hitting percentage up as a team and herself with another great swing. Saints clawing their way back into this one. Allen continues. Another good serve, causing an out-of-system ball, and that will be out. Another point for the Saints, extending this first set. And that will be a timeout for the Vikings. Saints have gone on a 5-point run here at the end of this first set. Looking to continue to close the gap here as Allen continues her serving run. Fantastic float on that. Heilborn with the pass going out to Gunterman, who unloads that cross court. Looks like there's also a touch of the net, and that will be first set for the Vikings. Gabby Gunterman will start off serving this second set. Western took that first one 25-17. Saints started off slow, looking to come back from that and start strong here. Allen with the pass. Soto going back to Soha, who tips it over, picked up by Kepley. Aliaga stepping in. Heilborn with the swing into the net. Point Saints. Gilchrist comes in and goes back to the service line. Our serve is deep and good. Gunterman with the pass going back to Kepley. Dug up well by Soto. A little bit of miscommunication. And looks like they're calling under the net, but it did not look like that to me. Halstead seemed to stop her body from moving under the net. Could be something to replay here and challenge if you're Benke. Ultimately, the Saints just need a little bit more communication, and that could help them tremendously. After some deliberation, that will be called a replay, and Saints will retain the serve. And again, it will be Gilchrist. Her serve is out. Point Vikings. Bertha Sender checks in. Abby May as well, and she heads back to serve. Saints looking for a quick side out. Good cross-court serve. Catches Allen. A little weird, but she's able to send that over. Gunterman with the dig, going out to Heilborn, who takes a swing through the block, and that's down. May will continue to serve. May has been serving tough. Saints looking for an answer with a good pass here. Halstead steps in, catches her high. Allen hustles after that, and Halstead will send that free ball over. Gunterman sends it quick. Ritza Sender, great spot in that corner, will land her kill. Saints are pretty similar to the Vikings in hitting percentage, 133 to 172. Looking to continue those stats upward from here. Also with a good pass, going out to Allen, who takes a big swing off the block, and it's also in. Point Saints. Bungie comes back in front row. And Kylie Kuhn subbing in and heading to the service line. Her serve will have a lot of power and be out of bounds. The logo checks in, and she will be back to serve. Deep serve. Allen takes that with her hands. Halstead sets it back to Allen, who takes a big swing. That'll be out. The logo will continue. Looking for a pass here to run the offense. Tough serve, picked up by Gilchrist tight. And that will be called over on Soto since she's back row and sent that ball over the net jumping. And 8 continues her run. Serve going deep, and Looks like the Saints are out of rotation again. And this will be another timeout for the Saints. Down by 5. Gooding checks back in for the Saints, and Logo still back at the service line for Western. Saints need an answer here to stop the bleeding. Allen with the pass. Halstead going back out to Allen, who will push that deep to Gunterman. Back to Ritzesender, who tools the block and down for the kill. The Logo continues her run. That one catches Allen high, and that will be an ace for number 8 in gray. She will continue. Shorter serve picked up by Gilchrist. Soto going to Fungi, who tips it over. Heilborn picks that up, going back row to Gunterman, who swings. Soto hustles on the ground for that. Sent over by Halstead. Aliaga going out to Heilborn, who takes a swing. Gooding steps in, and that's a tough spot there, and that'll be a point for the Vikings. A little more fight in that play, which is nice. Seeing the block get some touches on those swings. Logo's serve is up and good and out. Saints catch a break. And Gooding will go back to the service line. And her serve is deep. That'll be a point for the Vikings. Skya checking in. Heading to the back row. And Heilborn be the Vikings' next server. Deep floater, beautiful pass by Halstead, going back to Fungi, who takes a big swing into the hands of Gunterman, dug up by Piscaya, going out to Allen, who tips it over, and one arm dug up, sent over by Logo. Pass a little tight, but swung and down by the block for our point Vikings. Some great defensive efforts on both sides in that play. But ultimately, Heilborn will continue to serve. Deep serve picked up by Halstead. Soto going out to Allen, who tips that one over. Gunterman there to pick it up. Going back row to Heilborn, who takes a swing. Dug up by Piscaya. Going back to Fungi in transition. Saints are staying aggressive. It's tough. They're just going long, and I'm sure Ben Q will have something to say about that in this timeout. Callie Heilborn continue at the service line. Saints need a little something here to gain some momentum and points. Get back into this. Halstead with the pass. Soto sending it tight to the outside. And that will be out. Point for the Vikings. Heilborn continues. Her serve going to Halstead, good pass, going back to Fungi, who takes a big swing and catches Heilborn right there in the chest. And that'll be a point for the Saints. Great kill there by Fungi. Soha checks in, and Allen back to the service line. Saints down by 10, looking to close the gap. Heilborn with the pass. Aliaga going back to Ritzesender. Off-speed shot picked up by Allen. Going to Fungi. Beautifully. It's a beautiful spot that Fungi put it, and just so happens to fall on the other side on the line. Woodruff back to serve. Deep serve picked up by Paskaya. Going back to Fungi for another swing picked up by Heilborn. Woodruff sets it out to Gunterman, takes a big swing, powering through the hands, and a kill. Woodruff continues up the line. Another deep serve picked up by Paskaya well. Going out to Soha, takes a big swing and in. Great spot there in that deep corner. Over the block by Soha. Hansen checks in, and Halstead back to the service line. Picked up by Woodruff and tried to dump over as Aliaga met at the net by Hansen for a block. That was a great read there. Halstead continues. Deep serve, picked up by Heilborn, going back to Maricic, who swings deep line and in. Kepley checking in front row. Aliaga back to the line. Deep serve. A little miscommunication, and it's a point and ace for Aliaga. Aliaga serve, causing an overpass, and that's a kill for Maricic. Saints just falling apart here. They need something to glue them back together to get into this game. Great flow on that serve, picked up well by Paskaya, going back to Soha, takes a good swing down in the middle of the court. Kill for Soha. Crimmin checks back in for front row, and Soto back to the line. Great float on that serve, picked up by Heilborn. Going for a 2 to Gunterman, and she unloads in the back of the court for a kill. Gunterman back to serve. That will be picked up by Allen. Soto coming and sending that to the outside. Hansen takes a swing, and that'll fall. Kill for Hansen. Saints side out, and Gilchrist will check in for Soha. She will be back to the line to serve. Saints need a run here. Gilchrist serve. Great pass by Gunterman, going out to Kepley, and that is out. Point Saints. Gilchrist continues at the service line. Good serve. And Aliaga will set it back to Kepley again. And that will be blocked out. Point Vikings. Ritzesender checks in. And May back to serve. That serve going to Halstead. Great pass going back to Hansen, who takes a swing into the block and out. It's a kill for Hansen, Point Saints. Bungie checks in, as does Kylie Kuhn, and she will be the next server for the Saints. Serve down the line to Heilborn. Aliaga hustles for that one. It's back out to Heilborn. Gilchrist picks that up, going to the middle, and powers to the block is Fungi. Two blockers saw that coming and couldn't stop her. Kylie Kuhn will continue to serve. Serve to Gunterman. Going to the middle to Ritzesender, and she will get the kill off that front slide. Logo checks in and goes back to the service line. Since need a quick side out, as Western only needs 3 points to take this set. Deep serve. Passed up by Gilchrist, going out to Allen, who takes a big swing off the hands of the block and out. Point for the Saints. Crimmin back to serve. Good serve there. Picked up by Woodruff, going out to Heilborn. Picked up by Gilchrist is that dig. Sent right over by Allen. It's a sender with the tip. Crimmin there to pick that up. And tipping that right over is Allen, causing a lot of people to fall on the floor, and Gunterman free balls that one over. Going out to Allen, who takes a big swing, blocked back over. Soto going back to Fungi, who tips it again, met by the block. And that'll be a point for the Vikings. Lots of scrappiness, bodies hitting the floor. Great effort. Sky checks in. And Heilborn to serve. Our serve is good down the line, Paskaya, and that will be tight. Fungi gets up and challenge as well, and they're calling a net. Not anything that I saw, but Point Vikings. And this will be a set point for Western. Serve is deep. Paskaya passing that up. Going out to Allen, and that will be blocked down. And set 2 goes to the Vikings, 25-12. coming into this third set, Gilchrist back to the service line. She will look to start this set off strong and get a run. Serve is deep. Benjamin with the pass, going out to Heilborn. Takes a swing high over the block, picked up well by Soto. Tight set. And Allen looking for those high hands. The ref did not see that. Point Vikings. And Saints will challenge that ball, saying that there was a touch on the tip that Allen sent over. And that challenge will be unsuccessful. Or it might not have worked technologically. So either way, Point Vikings. And Abby May checks in and heads back to serve for Western. The serve will be up and good. Halstead with the pass, going out to Allen, who looks for that line shot, picked up. Heilborn sending that over to Gilchrist. Going to the middle to Crimmin, and that will be a carry kill for Crimmin. Bungie checks in front row, and Hansen back to serve for the Saints. Her serve going to Heilborn, picked up. Ritzesender going deep. Hansen there. Soto going to the middle. And that will be a kill for Fungi. Finding its way between the blocker's hands and the net. Saints getting some good momentum here early in the third. Hansen with a good serve. Tight pass. And Ritzesender will be forced to tip that over. Back to Crimmin, who again tips. Woodruff flies in, picks that up. Out to Heilborn with the off-speed shot. Gilchrist there, sending it out to Crimmin. Takes a swing, cross court, and that's a kill. Great spot in that coffin corner for a kill, and Hansen continues. Another good serve. Gunterman with the pass, going back to Kepley. Big swing up high off the block. Gilchrist out to Allen, tight. And that will be tipped right over, picked up by Heilborn. And that will force a free ball. Saints need to capitalize. Going back to Fungi. Big swing off the block and a kill. Great use of hands there. Saints off to a quick 3-point lead. And Hansen continues. Good serve, picked up by Woodruff. Back to Ritzesender, down the line, and that is out. She wants that line. The Saints will retain. Another good serve. Gunterman with the pass, tipped over, and Fungi comes off the net and picks that one up. Allen goes up to challenge, tips that one over. Capley with the swing and down. That's a block for Allen and Fungi. These are the Saints that we know and love to see. Janelle Grant checks in for Western. Hanson continues to serve, and that tip by Ritzesender will go down for a point. Logo coming in back row for Western, and she will be the next server. Deep serve, picked up by Gilchrist. Going outside to Allen, who takes a swing cross court, picked up by Woodruff. And that's a double on Gunterman. Point Saints. Saints up 5. Need to continue playing consistent here to retain that. Crimmin heads to the service line. Her serve tipping off the net. Picked up by Woodruff, going out, and that's a hard cross-court shot picked up by Halstead, going out again to Allen. Gunterman with the dig. Back set to Heilborn, who looks for that cross-court shot and gets it. Halstead started to read that when she saw her eyes go that way, but is unable to get there. Skya checks in. Heilborn, next Vikings server. This guy with a great pass, going back to Fungi. Big swing into the hands of Gunterman, and that'll be a point, Vikings. Saints still have a 3-point lead. Good for this time out, this side out. Great serve by Heilborn, that will be an ace. Always tough when serves had that kind of float that just drops right in front of you. Deep serve is out. And Saints will get the point. Soha comes in front row. And Allen back to the service line. Her serve will be an ace. Point Saints. That one had some pace on it. Caught in between the passers very well. Another good serve picked up by Heilborn. And that swing will be a kill for Ritzesender. Marisic comes in front row. And Kayla May comes in back row for Allen. Saints doing some free cleaning of the floor here. Woodruff's back to serve. Deep serve, that will be out. Halstead following that to line to make sure, and it is point Saints. Hanson in front row. Halstead back to serve. Serve is good down the line. Woodruff with the pass, going back to Marisic. Swings into the hands of Soha. Logo back sets to Gunterman, tips right over the block. She saw that open and took advantage. Right, Western. Grant in front row for Western. And Aliaga serving. Good floater. Beautiful pass by Paskaya. Tight set is put down in that hole by Soha. Seam in the block is taken advantage of. And that'll be a point for the Saints. Kerman back in. Soto serves. Woodruff with the pass out to Grant. Takes a big swing. And that is called in. Possibly block, possibly off the tape. We'll say it was a block. Point Saints. Soto continues. Deep serve, almost found its way on the line. Very close there. That'll be a side out for Western. Sends Gunterman back to the line. Saints still retaining their lead of 4. High serve, picked up by Halstead. Soto bringing that off the net. Crimmin taking a swing. Out to Heilborn. Dug by May, well. Out to Hansen, who swings into a late block that is sent back to the middle of the court and down. Gunterman continues. May with the pass. Back to Soha, who takes a swing, and that lands in the middle of the court for a point. Smart spot there. Gilchrist back row, Allen front row, and Gilchrist will continue. Bull serve. Good serve. Maricic picked up well by Halstead. Going out to Allen for the off-speed shot. Aliaga sent into Grant. Swings high off the hands. Gilchrist unable to get there. That'll be a kill for Grant. Works to send her back in. May to the line. Saints up by 3. Shorter serve. Allen there. Halstead hustles to get there. Sent over. Aliaga going back to Grant. Big swing off the block. Halstead with the dig. Back to Hansen, who's there and puts that down. Right to the passer, but that is not enough to stop Hansen's swing. And she will go back to serve. Fungi in front row. Good deep serve right on the line. And that's an ace for Hansen, but it will be challenged by Western. But, yep, they're challenging if that was in or out. Challenge unsuccessful. That serve was in and an ace by Hansen. So that'll put the Saints up 15-10. Hanson serve to Gunterman. Aliaga out to Heilborn, who takes a swing high off the block. Touched by Gilchrist, hustled after by Allen. And that'll be a point for the Vikings. Logo in and back to serve for Western. Quick side out needed here. Saints have some good momentum going. Gilchrist with that pass. Going out to Allen. Big swing off the chest of Gunterman. And Allen will get that kill. Sending Crimmin back to the line. It was a beautiful swing, and defender just couldn't get out of the way in time because of how fast it was coming. Beautiful. Great flow on that, and that'll be an ace for Crimmin. And Western will call timeout. Out of this timeout, Crimmin will continue. Saints up by 6, but need to stay focused if they want to retain that lead. And that serve will go in the net. Point Vikings. Skye coming in back row. Heilborn back to serve. First serve goes to Gilchrist. Great pass going back to Fungi, who hesitates and then puts that one down off the block. Fantastic placement, and that'll be a point. Soha in front row. Allen back to serve. Deep serve, picked up. Ritzesender with the swing. Skye digs. High swing off the block, causing an overpass. Fungi gets there, and somehow that gets over the net. Gunterman swing high off the block, and that'll be down deep line. May checking in for Allen back row. Woodruff to the service line. Woodruff with a good serve. Skye there to pick it up. And that's a, big swing and not down. Picked up by the defense. Back out to Gunterman. Tips it. Skye there again. And that's a dump by Soto. Powerful. No one could read it. That'll be a point for your Saints. And 10 for Western checks in for Gunterman. And that serve will be just out by the Saints. Grant subs in front row. Aliaga to serve. Beautiful pass by May, going back to Soha, who puts that off the block and down for a kill. Another point for the Saints. They are up by 6. Crimmin back in front row. Soto to the service line. Beautiful serve deep, and I don't know how, but that dives its way in for an ace for Soto. If anyone can do it, it's her. That'll be a timeout for West. And out of that timeout, Saints only need 4 to close out this set. They are up 7. And Soto back to serve off that beautiful ace, and she gets another fantastic laser of a serve by Soto. Extremely impressive. I'm sure she can do it again. Fantastic serve, tight pass, set off the net by Aliaga and down by Grant. Tough spot to be in for an out-of-system play like that. Devin Ostrich back to serve. And her serve will go to May. Hanson will step in and take that. Halstead free balling it over. Grant there. Aliaga going to the middle. Picked up by Soto. Going out to Crimmin, who gets the kill off the block. Some great swings. Western showing a little bit of wiggle room here to the Saints, and they are taking it. Gilchrist back to serve. Allen back in front row. Saints need 2. Deep serve, passed up to Merritt, and that will be blocked back over. Grant with the swing and into the block and down. Fantastic block there by Allen and Crimmin. Saints just need 1 to take set 3 from the Vikings. Great serve by Gilchrist, going to the middle for a tip. Allen tries to pancake it, but that will be down. Saints up by 8 and only need 1. As May heads to the service line and Ritza Sunder comes in front row. May's service short in the net, and Saints will take set 3. We are going to 4. We are headed into our fourth set here in Marcus Pavilion. Gabby Gunterman will be the first to serve for Western. And we will be underway. Saints really turning that momentum and energy around in the third set. Hopefully they can do that again here. Great pass by Allen going to Hansen for the kill. Great swing in the middle on that 2 set by Hansen. Saints will side out quickly. Fungi comes in front row. Hansen serve cross court to Gunterman. Forcing that set to the right side. Tipped and picked up by Crimmin. Out to Allen, swings off the block. Aliaga back to Kepley. Soto out to Allen again, tips that one over, and that'll be down for a kill. Causing a little bit of confusion, and she notches that kill. Hansen continues. Pass up by Gunterman, Aliaga. Out, Heilborn into the block of Fungi and Crimmin, and that is sent straight down to the floor with force. Beautiful block sends Saints up 3-0. Good serve. And that will be a swing by Maricic for the kill. Point Vikings. It's Sender in the front row, and May at the service line. May with a good cross-court floater picked up by Allen. Out to Crimmin, who puts that away. She finds the spot on the court where no one is and puts it home for a kill. And she will be back to serve. Great floater to Heilborn. To the middle to Ritzesender, and that's a kill. The logo checking in. She'll head back to serve. And Vizcaya sending Crimmin out, and will head back row as well. Logo serve is deep. Halstead there, but unable to get that to the middle of the court, and that will be an ace for the logo. Saints still up by 1 here early in the 4th. Another good serve. Halstead there. That's met at the net by Heilborn. Miscommunication. That's a little bit of a tight set. And the team wants a touch, wants a challenge. But they will. Western will keep the serve, and the logo will continue. Another deep one, and that will be out. Good thing they followed it. Point Saints. Jennifer Soha coming in front row. Allen back to serve. Their serve to Gunterman. And that will be tipped over. Picked up by Fungi. And out to Soha, who will find the hole in the block. Picked up by Gunterman. Aliaga free balls that over. Back to Fungi. Big swing. Oh, just out on the sideline there. Great play by setter in middle. And looks like Soto has a little bit of a bloody elbow. I don't know if that's an injury timeout or what's going on here, but we're all tied up at 5. Soto is all bandaged up. And we will resume play. Just a quick reminder that the game on Saturday for the Saints against Simon Fraser will be at North Thurston High School at 5 p.m. And now we'll continue this game. Heilborn back to the line. Everyone ready, but we need a down ref. Deep serve. This guy with the pass. Soto out to Soha, who free balls it over. Giving the Saints some time with that height. Out to Gunterman for the swing. And that will be a kill. Heilborn continues. Another pass by Piscaya, back to Fungi, who takes a good swing. Overpass, picked up by Fungi, sent out to Soha. High swing, dug by Heilborn. Out to Gunterman, who utilizes the block for a kill. Western now up by 2, Heilborn continues. Good float, good pass. Middle to Fungi, who takes advantage and puts that down for a kill. Hansen comes in front row. Halstead sent back to serve. Halstead serve going to Heilborn. A bit of an out-of-system play back to Heilborn. And that will be dug by May. Going to the middle to Soha, who takes that swing. Free balled over. Halstead stepping in there for a beautifully placed free ball. This guy is sending an equally beautifully placed, and that will be down by Aliaga. Looks like the block read it, but Aliaga was able to power that one in there, and that will send Woodruff to the line. High, tough serve. Soto out to Hansen. Swings to the middle of the court and kill. She's having herself a night, just finding those places on the court where no one is and putting it down. Kerman in front row. Soto back at the service line. Serve up some lasers. Aliaga out to Gunterman for the tip. Kerman's hands are there. Aliaga. And that will be tipped over to the deep corner for a kill for Maricic. Kepley in, front row. Aliaga back to serve. Good float on that one, and that will be an ace for Western. And that will be Aliaga continues to serve out of that timeout. Saints just down by 3. And that serve will be in the net. Timeout doing what it's meant to do. Ice the server. And that'll be a point for the Saints. Gilchrist in for Soha. Allen in for May. And Gilchrist, our next server. Deep serve. Woodruff with the pass. Middle to Gunterman. Halstead almost has that one up. That'll be a kill. Gunterman back to the service line for the Vikings. Deep floater picked up by the hands of Allen. And that will be a block for Heilborn. Western retains the serve. Hansen still having herself a night even after that block, hitting a 429. And that going to the middle to Allen, picked up, free balled over. Soto going out to Allen again. Gunterman hitting the floor for that one. Kepley tipping that over, read by Halstead. Allen tips that one over, and Gunterman unable to get that up high enough for her teammates. That's a kill for Allen, and Saints will side out, sending Hansen to the line and bringing Fungi back in front row. Her serve to Woodruff, causing out of system play, and that will soar out by Kepley. Hansen continues. And that serve goes deep. Aliaga again to Kepley. Takes a swing and down off of the hands of Fungi. She was there right at the right time, sending that one straight to the floor. Grant checking in for the Vikings. Hansen continues to serve. Picked up. Goes to the middle. Soto's hand somehow there. Crimmin chases it down, and that's free balled over. Woodruff steps in. Swing and off the hands. A little bit of a scare there as Crimmin hits the floor, but she seems to be all good. May in back row, and she will serve. Cross court serve to Allen, passed up well, going out to Allen for the kill. Big swing off the block and a kill. Coming back to the line. Great serve. Out of system play, and Heilborn will use the hands of the block to get a kill there. Point Vikings send the logo back to the line. And Piscaya in for the Saints. Western leads 14-12. Serve, Halstead with the pass. Tight set. Aliaga's there. Allen's there to dig it. Tipped over, picked up by the logo. To the middle, tipped again. Lots of one-handed plays, but it's working. Back to Ritzesender, who swings and down between the blocker's hands for a kill. The logo continues. Some good and interesting defensive efforts on both sides with those tips and one-handed digs. Beautiful flow on that one, and that'll be an ace for the logo. And Vikings extend their lead to 4. Logo down the line, and that somehow floats its way in. And Benke will call a timeout as Vikings are now up by 5. The logo continues out of this timeout. Looks like we need a little more floor cleaning first. Serve is deep and good on the line. Gilchrist there with the pass, and Bungie putting that down between the block. Yet again. Beautiful kill. Saints side out. And can hopefully go on a run here with Allen back at the service line and Soha checking in front row. Woodruff with the pass. That's a dump. Read by Piscaya, but just a little too far to the left. That'll be a Sutter dump kill. Kayla May checks in. Heilborn serves. Her serve, wicked floater. That's an ace. Deep serve, floats long, point Saints. Hanson in front row, Halstead our next server. Deep serve, Heilborn with the pass, back to Ritzesender, and that's unable to be dug up. Point Western. Woodruff back to the line. Deep floater serve, picked up well by May. Out to Hanson, another swing, and she notches yet another kill. Fantastic swing, fantastic pass by May. Soto back to the line, and Crimmin in front row. Great serve, passed up, out to Gunterman, who swings off the block for a kill. Grant in front row, and Aliaga at the service line. That will just trickle over the net, but Crimmin's there. Soto out to Hanson, and that will be out for a kill. And Gilchrist and Allen will come in. And Gilchrist at the line. Saints down by 5, come down to the wire here in set 4. Our serve going to Woodruff, overpass. Allen puts that down with a bang. That is what Tia Allen can do right there. Fight the swing. Gilchrist continues, and that serve will be out. Tough way to follow up that beautiful kill. Hopefully they can get this side out as Gunterman is the next server. High floater, passed up well by Allen. Back to Crimmin, who takes a swing, and that will go just long. Benjamin continues. Allen with the pass. Soto out to Allen, who takes a good idea of a swing there cross court, but just goes long. And Western has set and match point here at 24-17. Deep serve cross court. Allen with the pass back to Hanson, who takes a good swing. off the block. She just cannot be stopped tonight. Fantastic play by Emmy Hansen. She will be back to serve. Fungi front row. Woodruff with the off pass. Aliaga back to Grant. Takes a swing, and that will be out. Saints alive for another point. 19-24. Hansen serve goes to Woodruff. Aliaga setting the middle. And that will be a good hustle by Soto, but not enough to keep this game alive. That set and match will go to Western. Good fight there by the Saints. Thank you for tuning into the Saints Digital Network. Have a great night.